Hello and welcome to Nativa Intuition. I am your hostess Nativa here, and this will be a collective read, a general read. So please take only what resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else to pick up, okay? Alright, so let's see. What do they need to know right now? What's going on, Holy Spirit? We have the High Priestess here. Okay, so something about your intuition here, something about your subconscious. Alright, maybe you know something. We have the Seven of Cups. Alright, and then we have the Queen of Wands. Choices. Someone is thinking about choices, okay, or there's some sort of a fantasy here. Okay, someone here could be very independent, very attractive here. There could be also some sort of an illusion, okay, at play. Someone's trying to search for something, search for their purpose, or search for a reason behind something here. We also have the Eight of Pentacles, all right, which pertains to work, okay. Someone's very diligent in working on finding something out, exposing something, or working on some sort of happiness, okay. I feel like someone keeps working on something. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, with the Knight of Swords. All right, so I'm also getting that there's some sort of a betrayal here. Someone could be trying to mask something, to make it seem a certain way. They're working very diligently to do so here. Okay, if you can see the way that these cards are out, it looks like someone here is trying to deceive someone in some way. Okay, in order to defend themselves, or this is someone here who is impulsively doing this, okay, repetitively. All right, so I also feel like someone could be trying to pull on someone's energy, make them confused on something here. What is the Seven of Swords? We have the Five of Cups. And we have the King of Swords, which did land sideways, almost in reverse here. And we do have the Ten of Swords. Someone is feeling very disappointed in something here. They feel like they may have gone about something wrong. They could have strategized into working on something here that could have casted an illusion to others, so that they could possibly, I don't know, like there's some sort of a plan that they had here, but I don't think it worked out. Okay, because something here ended completely. All right, so someone here is heartbroken over a betrayal, or someone has ended a situation with someone here. Okay, let's clarify. What's the Seven of Cups? Or someone saw opportunities here to get away with something. We have the Ten of Cups. So maybe someone wanted to portray that something was divine, it was great, it was perfect love. Okay, I just heard perfect love affair. What's the Ten of Cups? Let me see. The Queen of Pentacles. The Magician. Okay, so this isn't for everybody, but I'm seeing magic being played here. Okay, I'm seeing some things being manipulated in a way, all right, to cast an illusion that everything is fine when they're not. All right. Yeah, death under that. So someone has been, they chose to believe a lie as well. Like there's someone here who chose to believe a lie, knowing that something was a lie, it was not real. Someone is searching for happiness. Okay, they provided and invested in something here that said happiness all over it, right? But This was part of someone's illusion, someone's trickery. Okay, yeah, someone's confusion. Let's see. What is the Eight of Swords? I mean, the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the King of Cups. And there is a person here who continuously works really hard to get someone's attention romantically. This person could have very strong emotional feelings, emotional ties to someone here, because it's something that they really want, they really desire. Okay, let's see. What's the Knight of Cups? Yeah, desire. Okay, passion and taking action on something here with the Ace of Wands. All right, yeah, and holding on to this idea, holding on to this particular pursuit. Someone they've been trying to save up for the future as well. What is the Seven of Swords? Oh, the Fool in reverse. The Fool in reverse. Reckless actions. Okay, they feel like something has caused a complete like cycle. Like it's like someone's reckless actions keeps them on the loop of doing so, like every time they do something, it's just it betrays other people, it hurts other people. Someone's lies and deception here, okay, has caused a complete cycle to end, like a complete ending here. But also someone here's strategy is by holding back so that they can get what they want. Okay, yeah, the Emperor. What is the Fool? Someone likes taking a lot of risks here. We have the Nine of Cups here and the Lovers. So this is pertaining to a romantic interest. A romantic interest they want to be involved in. What is the Five of Cups? Okay, the Temperance. And the Ace of Cups. So someone here is healing from this betrayal. Someone, yeah, they're healing, they're pouring in their love, okay, either for a person or for themselves. Someone wants to heal something. What is Temperance? The Devil. So the Angel and the Devil with Judgment here. Someone has two sides to them. Someone has two thoughts to them as well. They either want to heal a situation or hold back and restrict themselves from what they desire. Okay. But either or, they are still very sad, very disappointed. Okay. Maybe because of their strategy being very deceptive to other people, which may have caused things to be very restricted. Okay, or it's like someone wants to heal but they feel like they are restricted from doing so. Okay, this is part of someone's realization here. Someone's having an awakening, they're having a revolution, or I mean a revelation. What is King of Swords? We have Death. Yeah, they're transforming. So this something happened that was deceptive that changed everything for a person, changed who they work with, okay, or it looks like they want to collaborate together with someone here that they feel is their partner. Okay, what is Death? We have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, they're giving themselves more love. All right, they're freeing themselves more as well. Okay, understanding that they were in a soul contract. They invested in something that was only something for them to learn a lesson from. Okay, yeah. What is this Ace of Cups? Let me see. We have the Nine of Wands. Okay, and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, so someone learned a lesson, especially with a group of people. It's like someone started to really realize that someone was deceptive in a group, and they could not continue with this person. They started holding back, and it's like a wish come true started happening, but then they let their feelings, their disappointment, their sadness, or their depression get in the way of that. Okay. Hmm. Whatever it is, I feel like they feel like working with a person is successful, while a group of people may have been put this person through the ringer, put this person through a lot of disappointment or abuse in some way. Okay, but this person is not giving up on collaborating with someone here. Collaborating with someone that could be a potential partner for them. Let me clarify with the oracles. Oop. What is up with this? Alright, let's see. What is this, Holy Spirit? Please clarify. What is going on? Oop. What is going on? Kabbalah, Tree of Life, Integration, Life Lessons, Emanation. Someone has learned a lesson from this. Water, Reflection, Kindness, Compassion. Shadow Self, Denial, Projecting, Shame. So someone was in denial of something here. Okay. Someone could have even been in denial of someone's character. All right. Like, are they really, as kind and compassionate as they portray to be? And this is because this is someone projecting, how they operate. So they think that everyone else operates the way that they do, but that's not true. Okay. There are good people out here. All right. But someone also feels kind of like connected emotionally to a person, to where they start reflecting on their own actions and behavior, um, in order to heal. Okay, because water is healing. All right, tell me more. We have Pentagon, harmony, protection, and idealism. Yeah. Okay. So, and then we have alchemy, the philosopher's stone, infinity, destiny, and magic. Yeah. As I said, I feel like someone put an illusion out there as well. Okay, to make something seem like everything was all good when it's not. This could be like someone portraying to have a picture perfect, family, or a picture perfect, life, with like a job, a business, okay, anything of that sort. Whatever it is, there's someone that you may have an intuition about, feeling as though something is not as it seems. Someone could be hiding something from you, and you know this, and it's being seen, okay? It is being seen. Also, like with magic, someone has been playing in magic. They have been trying to cast illusions onto someone to make them think that something is, good, something is pure. But that's not the case. Okay, so yeah, feeling safe, wisdom keepers, concern. Yeah, you have been feeling this in your intuition, in your auric field. Okay, that something is not as it seems. All right, but there's someone here who wants harmony, wants they're reflecting on their actions and behaviors, and they want peace, they want harmony. They have this idealism of things, okay, and they feel like they are protected, okay, or you are protected, okay, from whatever magic or illusion that someone has been trying to cast on you. And I say trying because it didn't work, okay. We have Merkaba, movement, long distance travel, excitement. And we have fire, warrior, passion, fearless. Okay. Yeah, so someone is making moves, they're bending over backwards for their passion, for their desire. Someone could be in long distance here. Okay, someone is definitely, yeah, they have a passionate desire and, feelings for someone. Okay, so yeah, I see someone is possibly coming towards you with this passion. Um, they want eternity with you. Okay, they want forever with you. It says infinity, eternal, and past life. There's something about someone. Okay, so this could be also like, you know, karmic contracts, cycles, okay? That is all part of your past life. You have dealt with this person before, okay? And there is a soul contract that is binding, that is like a soulmate, okay, that you have dealt with before as well. We also have tall whites here, okay? Uncertainty, distrust, and guarded. So someone is now very guarded from someone here because they feel like someone has been trying to cast illusions, confuse them in some way, or make them think a certain way about something here. But I feel like you know the truth already because you can feel it. Okay, you can have dreams about it. You can get very different types of signs and synchronicities and certain confirmations, especially in your visions, in your dreams, in your daydreams, okay, in thoughts that you have. But know the difference between your thoughts and someone else's, okay. But something is forever here with Ouroboros, okay. Something is eternal, something is never ending, okay. Let's see. Okay, let's clarify some things here. I don't know. Ooh. Someone could have a drinking problem, or they have a toxic lifestyle here. Okay, maybe someone wanted to make it seem like they weren't living a toxic lifestyle. Maybe someone said something about something and they said, no, that's not true, but they do, and they still are. Okay, or someone could have said, yeah, I quit doing this, I quit doing that, but they never quit. They just didn't do it in front of you anymore. They just got good at hiding it. Okay, so there's some sort of like a deceit, like a hiding situation where they hide something. But let's see, we'll clarify each of these cards here. Secrets. Yeah, something is a secret. It is kept hidden for a reason, I'm hearing. Okay, what is water element? Reflection, kindness, compassion. We have love, hate. Okay, and then we have a reckless love here at the bottom. Alright, or that reckless sex. I said reckless love, but reckless sex, love, hate. So someone, yeah, someone could be portraying as though they love you, they want the best for you, but they just want reckless sex, or this is just reckless sex here. Okay, or this is someone else dealing with this. Whoa. Okay, we have spiritual gifts. All right, yeah, you've already known this. And we have love child and memories that flipped out. Okay, so someone could have a kid, and they could be like remembering something about the kid, or They're remembering something here. They're looking into memories. They're looking into pictures. Let me get one more with spiritual gifts. Drinking, toxic lifestyle. Yeah, so someone here still lives a toxic lifestyle, but we also have spiritual, okay, which says chaos, ego death, downward spiral, spiritual awakening. So someone is going down a staircase, right? They're going down a downward spiral, and it's actually kind of causing them a spiritual awakening to where they've been illuminated to certain truths. Okay, they have gotten some signs here. I also feel like someone's trying to fight this in a way. If you can see this person's head, they're like, no, that's not true, but it is. Okay, so it could be very heartbreaking for someone to see or hear that someone is deceiving them in this way. Okay, and we also have off and on, hot and cold, detached. Now someone is detached and they could be fighting, bumping heads. All right, or someone is, they don't like that someone is not fully committed to them, so they're upset. Okay, like someone is off and on, hot and cold. What is a pentagram? Harmony, protection, idealism, secrets again. Okay, so someone wants to be quiet here about some sort of feelings that they have. All right. Married. Okay, so this is a person that is in a commitment, in a relationship, in a marriage here, who has secret feelings for someone. They are running away from this, or they could be running away from commitment, from being committed to someone, from a marriage, or running away with this secret, okay, in this marriage. So maybe they don't want their spouse to know something. It says, I miss you. Okay. So it says getting readings. Someone's trying to get information on this. I feel like someone could have an inkling that someone could be either cheating on them or being with someone else or having feelings for someone else. So they're trying to get information through readings. Okay. Let me get one more with I miss you. We have fed up. Okay. So maybe someone is fed up. Maybe someone's fed up in a marriage here. Okay, maybe someone is tired of keeping a secret within a marriage, or keeping a secret from their partner, or just fed up with someone in their marriage, and they're closing this cycle. They don't want this person to know that they're closing this cycle, that they're done. They may have bit the apple once, but they're not gonna do it again. Okay, so I don't know. Yeah, because someone here is shady. Someone here has been acting very shady, and it's caused someone to get hurt. It hurts someone's heart to know that someone is not as kind or compassionate as they make them seem. Okay, but there is protection in this. Okay, so sometimes rejection is for your protection. Okay, so if you feel like, yeah, this hurt, okay, it hurt, and yeah, you had to turn your back, but it's for the better. Okay, it's for your protection, for your longevity of life. Okay, so what's Merkaba? Movement, long distance, travel, excitement. We have losing sleep, worried, replaying events, thinking about you. Someone's making moves, okay, through a firestorm. Someone is like a fireman. They're trying to pour out the water on the fire, okay? They're dealing with some sort of karma, drama, endings, loss, and mental breakdown. So there's someone here who's losing sleep because they are worried that something is going left, something is blowing up in their face, or they're thinking about something that had already occurred. It's worrying them. They're thinking about this. Maybe they're thinking about whether or not they're going to be protected, or maybe they're worried about someone's well-being here. What's losing sleep? We have turning your back. And then we have karmic lesson. All right, so this person is losing sleep because you could have walked away from a situation. Someone here walked away from a situation because they know that it was like karmic. They know that it was a karmic lesson. They learned their lesson already. Someone is worried about this, and we have wish. Make a wish, baby. It's coming true. Yeah, so something here is coming true for someone. Someone here could have made a wish on something, okay? Um, and I feel like it was like a genuine wish. Like, I don't think that someone wished for something bad to happen. I think that they wished for something that they want. They probably wished for, the right person to come into their life. And in order for the right person to come into their life, something with that person, if they are, not readily available for that person, they have to get available. They have to be ready. So, Spirit is getting this person ready for their wish fulfillment here. Okay. Yeah, and then there's a psycho here who's like, no, they're obsessed. All right, they will not let go. They will not let go. Like that, this person, someone here is obsessed with a divine masculine. Okay, I kid you not. Someone, I feel like this divine masculine made a wish for something genuine to come into their life, for real love to come into their life. Okay, you could be a feminine too and be in this masculine energy. Okay, but there's someone here who is crazily obsessed with this. Okay, they may know that you have made this wish fulfillment. They may see signs that things are happening to the point where it's coming true. Okay, something that you said as well is coming true. It's causing this person to go psycho, crazy, la Looney Tune. I know I'm being overly animated, but anyway, let's see. Ouroboros. Oh, hold on. Ouroboros, infinity, eternal love, and past life. We have sweet talk. Okay, shocking news. And then we have backstab. Okay. So I feel like someone here is shocked. Okay. Because maybe they felt like someone strung them along in something, or they're shocked because someone actually has an interest in someone. Um, so for backstab, it says pain, cheating, deception, mind games, love bomb. Someone's shocked that someone cheated on them as well. Like they found receipts on the phone. They found some sort of receipts here. Okay. Oh yeah, my nose is itching. My nose is itching. So that's a confirmation. Um, I feel like someone's trying to calm someone down. Like, okay, it's not what it seems. I'm seeing that. Like, it's not what it seems. Like, someone's trying to sweet talk someone because maybe they have got caught cheating and it broke someone's heart. But I feel like someone's done with something here. Okay, but why is this clarifying infinity, eternal, and past life? Well, maybe because they have dealt with this cycle before in the past life. They have been through this before. Secret accounts. Somebody found out that someone has secret accounts. Okay, that they started. Yeah, they're embarrassed. Somebody got caught. Okay, somebody got caught in cheating with someone here. They're in a commitment. All right, they're in a commitment here. We have getting readings. Someone's trying to actually, I feel like someone's snooping. So someone's trying to get this information. Someone's trying to snoop into someone's phone at an opportune moment so that they could find out if they are cheating or not. Like they're even doing divination, or they're even getting readings to get information on this. Okay, they're trying to get information on a divine feminine. Okay, that they blocked, or that this divine feminine blocked someone, and that person that's blocked is trying to get information on them. Okay, snooping through someone's phone or snooping in secret accounts. Someone's obsessed with a divine feminine. Someone's obsessed with someone's pure light. Okay, they also found out that something involving this divine feminine is forever. It's eternity. Okay, Sheesh. Let me see. Okay. Let me just. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what else, Holy Spirit. Tell me more about this. We have coffee addict. Alright, so someone could be a coffee addict. What's water element? Reflection, kindness, compassion. Okay, parallel Parker. I feel like I also heard Peter Parker. That's funny. Viral video star. Okay. Dang, I heard a song like that. Da, 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 the radio star. Okay, so maybe someone's like watching in their car. Okay, while they're parked, they're watching someone's social media, or someone's like a neat freak, or I don't know, they remind people of certain messages. Okay, this sounds like a tarot reader. Okay, so maybe someone's watching a tarot reader, or they're watching tarot again to get information while they're parked in their car. All right, about someone that is kind and compassionate, or someone that they feel very kind and compassionate towards. We have overwhelmed mom here. There's an overwhelmed mom. Okay, selfie fail. Huh. Selfie fail. I feel like someone here has been really, like, this could be the person that's been spying through the phone or divination. They've been spying through someone's accounts. Okay. They could be reflecting on this. Okay, they may want someone to show them compassion because they've been caught. We have Grill Master here. Someone is a smoker, yoga pretzel. All right, someone could like try to live like a very healthy lifestyle. What is that? Like a bunch of wires? Like, it's like, I don't know if someone like really is connected to the internet in some ways to where they're like brainwashed. Like, I don't know. Okay, or someone's trying to brainwash someone. Professional binge watcher here. Okay, sheesh. Look at the shock on their face. So, I'm getting that there's someone here who has been they've been very overwhelmed because they kind of know what's going on. Okay, they kind of know that someone knows something as well. Someone is doing a lot of reflection. They'll step outside and have a cigarette or a blunt, right? And think about something for a long time. And there's a lot of overwhelming feelings in this as well, and it includes someone's baby mom, a child. All right, someone's like in their head is all twisted up. There's something about the internet that got this person's mind kind of like, you know, warped in a sense. Like whatever they're watching, whatever they're tuning into, they're trying to get information. They're trying to tap in. They're trying to see what's going on. So, and I don't know why. Maybe they don't want something to happen. Maybe someone knows what someone wants and they want to stop it. Okay, we have viral video star again, and it's for pentagram. All right, harmony, protection, and idealism. So someone has this idea of someone idealizes someone, they look up to someone. Yeah, plant parent. Okay, someone feels like they can like they're growing with a person. Like, I don't know, someone could be on TV. Someone does something to where someone watches them. Okay, like it's like someone is growing from what they're learning here. Okay, mansplainer. All right, extraordinaire. Then we have delivery app devotee. All right, so there's someone here who also they like to be their own whistleblower in a sense. They like to speak up. All right, maybe they want to speak up about something that they're watching. They want to explain something. Okay, and this person is like you know, they could deliver food for a living as well, or on the side. They could really like coffee. Let me get one more for pentagram. Social battery drained. Okay. Also, someone's kind of overwhelmed with what someone has told them. Okay. Um, if someone is not an influencer, or like they could just be, trying to get information through the internet. Okay, like through, social media, and they're drained. Okay, they have too much information, but also, like, there's someone here who has tons of things to say but doesn't say it. They have a lot of things that they want to say. Okay, a lot, like a lot, but they're drained right now. They feel drained. They feel like there has been too much going on. They just want to, they want something to calm down. Okay, all right, so what's Makurba? Yoga pretzel again. All right, and this is movement, long distance, travel, and excitement. All right, we have snooze buttons. Samari. Oh, I said Samari. Snooze button samurai. So someone could be feeling like really like, overwhelmed intellectually, and they are like pressing the snooze. They're tired. Zoom meeting survivor. Yeah, someone here is like trying to, keep up with everyday life, but there's something that's long distance here. Okay, they're wanting to travel closer to someone, I feel. Um, but they have all these things to do. Selfie fail again. Okay. And passive aggressive notes writer. Okay. There's someone who constantly, obsessively texts someone. Like, I feel like someone wants to keep their eyes on someone. Okay, or they constantly watch. Someone constantly tells someone to do certain things. Okay. Laundry mountain climber. All right, someone has a lot of laundry to get done. They have piles and piles of clothes. And we have ghosting guru. Someone feels like hot shit because, they don't have to. I don't know, someone here is like, oh, we got drama queen. Okay, so someone here feels like someone is hot shit because, they ghost people or something like that. That's what I'm hearing. Someone feels like, oh, like you think you're hot shit because you ghost people. Meanwhile, why are you worried about that when you got laundry to do? Okay, but also, like, it's just, there's someone here who has a lot of things to do, but instead they're focused on drama. They need to grow up. Okay, we have the cat lady. All right, for Ouroboros, infinity, eternal, past life. Someone could have a cat. We have trend chaser. All right, someone likes the top notch of things. Um, this person is wearing a crown though. I ain't gonna lie, that's some stylish stuff. I like that. Like, that's not bad, but all right, so someone here could be a cat lady. Okay. A cat lady. Let's see. Plant parent. All right. Someone here likes plants. Someone is definitely growing. They're definitely blooming as well too. This is almost like the world, like after some sort of like a completion. All right, I feel like they're laying in their own little egg, their own little world, and they're learning and growing, and they're very like, it's like almost like animals can be in touch with this person. This person, whatever they touch grows, or it's like animals like feel close to this person. I don't know what it is. It's like Snow White, right? Like Snow White can talk to the animals or sing to the animals, and the animals feel very comfortable with Snow White. So maybe this gives you an idea of who this eternal person could be. Okay, someone here has immortality in the spirit. All right, let me get one more. Meal prep mastermind. Someone here is very healthy. Okay, and coffee addict again. So yeah, it gives you a good idea of who that is. But um, someone has learned a lot. Learned how to take care of themselves, of others around them. Okay. Yeah, and someone like has this like urgency to like get things done a lot as well. They're also an awkward dancer, okay? They don't always, dance the best, but they like to dance. All right, someone here like just does their best to get things done, and this person is holding a coffee as well. All right, so someone is definitely a coffee addict. I know I'm one. I'm not gonna lie. All right, but yeah, let's get some advice here. I want to make sure that this reading goes somewhere and it doesn't just go nowhere. Let's see, let's see. Let's get some advice here. Let's get some confirmations, some advice. Let's put this up as well. The birds are just chirping outside. It's so nice to hear the birds. It's so nice. All right. Holy Spirit, what is your advice in this situation? What do the collective need to know? What is your advice? Alright, so we have Hansel, survivor or survival. Let's see. Oop. Ooh. The Wild Swan's dedication. At the bottom we have what came of picking flowers, greed. Wow. Okay, someone looks very mad here. Okay, so it says, when the moon came, they set out, but they found no crumbs, for the many thousands of birds which fly about in the woods and fields had picked them all up. Hansel said to Gretel, we shall soon find the way. But they did not find it. This tale, with its horror and cruelty, is one of the fairy tales that lodges in our minds and stays with us our whole lives. These two children are not lost, nor do they accidentally come across hardship. They are most deliberately abandoned by their natural father and stepmother, and it is the stepmother who persuades the natural father to let his children starve to death, or be attacked by animals, and thus become food themselves. This painting of Hansel is almost like the first part of passing the terrible test these children are undertaking throughout the tale. It is about intellect and brains when under threat. It is Hansel who first outthinks his father and stepmother and leaves behind the trail of breadcrumbs throughout the forest. He sacrifices their last food so they can find their way home. But the second time, he cannot help them from their way home. He is the courageous brother who confronts the terrible problem despite his fear. Because this is one of the great messages of this tale. Everything that takes place within this tale is horrifying, and yet everything is met with equal measures of teamwork, truth, and fear. They are abandoned, deserted, and then they are nearly devoured. And it is Hansel's hunger that leads to him making the dangerous mistake of being drawn to the cottage. But within the cage, he still faces his fear, and uses his wits again to fool the witch who wishes to eat him and his sister. In this way, the tale shows you that you too must find a clever way to outwit those who would harm you at the moment. You must combine your wits, your ability to think fast, access your inner genius, and outthink those who would endanger or disadvantage you. You do not want to be gullible. You must not be foolish. You have to develop courage, and the situation you currently find yourself within gives you the opportunity to truly be better. There is also an opportunity to work as a team with another who is equally disadvantaged at this time. Be shrewd, be wise. Feel your fear, for this will inspire dread, but know that your quick wits can overcome this great challenge at this time. Is it fair? Not at all. It is right? Is it right? Nothing could be less true. Does that matter? No, it does not. In this situation, you must use the energy of your fear to inspire the quickest, smartest thinking and actions you have ever taken. So the meaning of the card is clever ideas and practical know-how, planning and following through. You are an inspiration to others. You have a leadership skills. You have a compassionate and caring heart. You have the qualities of an activist. You are one step ahead of those who would harm you. Okay. So yes, you are a survivor. You can outwit those who try to discourage you in some way. You are very smart. Don't ever doubt that. Okay, and yes, you are a leader. People look up to you. Okay, people can see what it is that you can, give to them, and that's knowledge. That's wisdom. All right, and there's power in knowledge and wisdom. Okay. So yeah, you've survived the harshest of harshest things, and now you are able to help others, and you are able to outwit those who try to harm you. All right, so the Wild Swan's dedication. Let's see. What time is it? Wild Swans, 166. Okay, dedication. All the people came flocking out at the town gate, for they wanted to see the witch burned. An old horse drew the cart on which she sat. They had put upon her a garment of coarse sackcloth. Her lovely hair hung loose about her beautiful head. Her cheeks were as pale as death, and her lips moved silently, while her fingers were engaged with the green flax. Even on the way to death, she did not interrupt the work she had begun. The 10 shirts of mail lay at her feet, and she wrought at the 11th. The fairy who came out to meet her was fair and shining, yet she closely resembled the old woman who gave her the berries in the forest, and told her of the swans who wore golden crowns on their heads. Your brothers can be set free, she said, but have you the courage and tenacity to do it? The sea water that changes the shape of rough stones is indeed softer than your delicate hands, but it cannot feel the pain that your fingers will feel. It has no heart, so it cannot suffer the anguish and heartache that you will have to endure. Do you see this stinging nettle in my hand? Many such nettles grow around the cave where you sleep. Only those and the ones that grow upon graves in the churchyards may be used. Remember that. Those you must gather, although they will burn your hands to blisters. Crush the nettles with your feet, and you will have flax, which you must spin and weave into 11 shirts of mail with long sleeves. Once you throw these over the 11 wild swans, the spell over them is broken. But keep this well in mind. From the moment you undertake this task until it is done, even though it lasts for years, you must not speak. The first word you say will strike your brothers' hearts like a deadly knife. Their lives are at the mercy of your tongue. Now, remember what I told you. She touched Alyssa's hand with nettles that burned like fire and awakened her. This is a tale of suffering in order to save family or people we care for from a fate that is not their choosing. It is a tale of sacrifice, and of sacrifice that must be done without recognition. For a long time, in this tale, a young woman's brothers are enchanted into the form of swans, and she is told that there is only one way to free them, and that is through the spinning of a magical cloak made from flax of stinging nettles. Not a word can be spoken during this task. So for years, this young woman has hands that are disfigured from the burning and the pain, feet that can barely tread upon the earth, and she must do all in silence. Her dedication to this bizarre task and her silence in the face of demands for explanations creates mistrust all around her. But the truth is, she cannot speak. She must keep to her task, for she has dedicated herself to saving her brothers. This is the madness of doctors, scientists, and those who discover ways of healing and helping that seem bizarre and strange, incomprehensible to others. So this is the message of this card. To know that when we see people who are ferociously dedicated to a task or a mission, their single-mindedness may seem madness, and in some ways it is. But if this energy is put to a great purpose, it can bring about great healing and change. The message could be that you must allow this and not judge this. And the message could be that your own dedication may be perceived as madness, and even create hostility within the hearts of others. But it will result in healing, creativity, and great breakthroughs. Just as Alyssa's work, painful and bizarre as it seemed, saved her brothers from their enchantment. Yeah, and it's a message of tenacity, dedication, and work magic, working through pain to create results, single-minded passion, misunderstood dedication, silently working without explanation for a time, and working without the approval of others. Okay, so people are not going to understand what it is that you are dedicated to. Okay, people are not going to understand why you do the things that you do, but it's for a great purpose. Okay, let's read the what came of picking flowers, greed. All right, so let's see what that's about. There was once a woman who had 3 daughters whom she loved very much. One day the eldest was walking in a water meadow when she saw a pink growing in the stream. She stooped to pick the flower, but her hand had scarcely touched it when she vanished altogether. The next morning the second sister went out into the meadow. to see if she could find any traces of the lost girl, and as a branch of lovely roses lay trailing across her path, she bent down to move it away, and in doing so, could not resist plucking one of the roses. In a moment she too had disappeared. Wondering what could have become of her two sisters, the youngest followed in their footsteps, and fell victim to a branch of delicious white jasmine. So the old woman was left without any daughters at all. Okay. This rare old tale makes good use of the enchanting number of 3, and thus, when this card comes to you, know that the power of 3 is being enacted and activated within your life. Throughout this story, 3 daughters are lost when they pick flowers. For you, this is a message to be sure that what you take is yours to begin with. It is not a time to reap, but to sow instead. And if there is a consequence of any action in the past, you will have help in the form of a young male who will use his wits and charm to assist, as the brother does within the tale. Your family will offer you help. Any relationships that you are in that are not working will transform, as each of the marriages of the daughters does too. Each is freed even by doing the impossible, killing a man who cannot be killed. So, no matter how entrapped you may feel by destructive relationships and poor choices you have made, know that there is always a solution, and that solution is on its way to you now. The dove within the tale is the beginning of a new time of peace and pure love for you, and a return to people, friends, and family you have isolated yourself from. The meaning is there is always a way, and you will find one. Do not take more from nature than what you need. Stay calm. Stake your claim. The threefold law: a return from nature, slipping away from family and friends, a time in another environment, a way to return to your home, and a helpful and kind young man. Okay, so there you have it. Don't take more than necessary, okay, in something here. Okay, something will come back to you. Someone's going to help you. This could be a younger man, or this could be, anyone that you may think of that would be willing to help you in something. Okay. People that you have isolated from, yes, they will be returning into your life. Okay, wow. Under this, we do have battle. I want to read it so bad, but I don't think we have time. So we're going to leave it right there. But yeah, you have survived some things, and you're dedicated to a task. Okay, you are dedicated and willing to do what it is necessary in order to achieve a certain task in your life that is important for the well-being of you and others around you. Okay, so that is it. I hope that this helped you in any way. Thank you so much for watching. I send you peace, love, and energy your way, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.